Hare Krishna seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Moon will make its move in the sign of Virgo on 29th of August, and then till 31st of August, Moon will be in this zodiac sign of Mercury, and Mercury happens to be in Virgo, exalt. Now, Mercury in Virgo is a very strong position because this planet loves this zodiac sign. It's Swagrahi, it's exalt, it's also the Mool Trikona zodiac of Buddha. So when Moon goes there, you will have to understand what is happening in and around Moon. This is a Moon which will try every trick in the book to fulfill its desire. Now you will have to be careful. What is the origin of your desire? Are you trying to achieve something through jealousy? Is it a vengeance? Are you trying to be smart here? Or are you really trying to achieve something which is as per dharma, as per the right path? And then you are applying logic, you are figuring out ways to fulfill your dream, reach to your goals. Reason? Well, Moon and Mercury never go hand in hand if you see. Buddha is said to be the child of Chandra. Mercury is said to be the child of Moon, but they have this love and hate relationship. Well, that's pretty obvious, right? Where there is emotion, there is no place for logic. And when there is logic, emotions have no role to play. So it's like mind and heart formation. It's like where to apply your brain and where to apply your heart. Should you follow an absolutely bookish, informative logic which can be backed by data, or you should simply follow your heart? And that dilemma is the part of this Moon transit. But what should you do? Should you only follow your heart? Actually, no. You have to find a middle ground, middle path. The reason being the position of Venus and the future of the Moon transit. See, an emotion can develop today, but it can be a seed. It will turn out to become a tree sometime in the future. So whenever you are actually tracking Moon, not only you should track where the Moon is, but you should also track where it is coming from, which is the previous zodiac, and also track the zodiac where it is going to go. Same applies for your zodiac sign. That is why Sadhasati has these three houses coming into play by the movement of Saturn. It's not just that Saturn on Moon is Sadhasati, but behind and after. Because any emotions will have origin and a future, a past and the future. It's like past, present and future of any expression. And we have to analyze that. And if we try to analyze that, we do see that the past of the Moon is with Sun and the future of the Moon is with Ketu, while current is with Mercury. This means an expression which can be misguided by ego, jealousy, trying to impress somebody, desperately trying to find logic or trying to derive to a logic, come to a conclusion where there is no logic. If you try to do this during these couple of days, you are bound to get frustrated, you are bound to hit the dead end, and you may not actually get anything practical or productive. And the biggest reason is that if you observe the Moon and Venus formation, the future of Moon is in which zodiac sign? Libra. Libra is ruled by Shukra, Venus. And Venus will be in the Gandanta of Ashlesha. On 31st of August, Moon makes its move from Virgo to Libra, whereas Venus crosses the Gandanta of Ashlesha and Magha, Cancer, to Leo zodiac sign. And in both the cases, Venus will be 11th from the Moon. Now that is crucial because 11th house from the Moon means what does Moon want? Your deep desires, your fantasies, what expression you want to be fulfilled, what actually you want from the core of your heart. But a Gandanta Venus is never good, especially the Ashlesha's Venus, because that Venus, that emotion may be guided by comparison, will have lack of justification. It can be a sheer, I will say, sense of love and urge to be somebody, trying to copy somebody, join a group, and you desperately trying to enter or make a cut into that path, and often that cut is marked with negative karma. If you do that, remember, Saturn is quite negative. That too, fifth from a Virgo. Also observe that while Moon is with Mercury, there is a retrograde Jupiter right in front of the Moon. So there can be a misguiding that may happen. So this is not the time where you are going out and trying to find solutions. This is the time where you have to find solution on your own and then have a proper justification, not a forced one. If things are not good, you will have to accept it that way. Yes, optimism and having a positive mindset, a positive attitude towards life will only help you. A bit of logic and a bit of emotion, if you combine, it will also help you. But going in excess, taking a leap of faith is actually not going to work when Moon and Mercury are together in Virgo. Because whenever such thing happen, Mercury will dominate Moon. So definitely, if you follow just the heart, logic will supersede. And if you follow only logic, Moon will be feeling deprived. It might create psychosomatic issues. Your health might decline. It can create gut-related problem, digestion-related problem. You might also discover that you are lactose intolerant during this time. There can be a skin-related issue. There can be unexpected anger and frustration. But if you closely observe the position of Mars, which is in the 9th house from this Moon, this means if you continuously try to derive the power from the cosmos, if you are focusing more on the power of Hanuman, which is Bhagwan Hanuman serves Bhagwan Shri Ram, so you also serve the divine cosmos. Help the needy. Use your knowledge and wisdom and information for constructive methods. In spite of feeling deprived, in spite of feeling lack of resource, in spite of, lack of interest, you keep moving, you keep walking ahead. All that efforts then will prove to be a guiding light, and you will be coming towards light from darkness. Overall, Moon transit in Virgo talks more about service to humanity, especially children. It will be a good time to check your trading, check your expenses, plan your finances. Focus on what areas you lack and how can you work on that. Somebody's criticism may come, accept it. Somebody says you are wrong, accept it. Because only when somebody will tell you you are wrong, or you will get to know that you are wrong, is when you can correct it. The more humble you are, the more adjusting you are, the better you will become in the future. You should have the appetite to eat and digest the criticism, your negativity, your flaws, and when you will know them and you will work on them, entire horoscope will help you grow and you will expand. Remember, it's Moon with exalted Mercury. It will also help you take care of your career. People who want to move abroad, who want to apply for a new job, can actually think about it. If you are having a bad marital relationship, this is the time to sit and talk. A proper communication with humble approach, lack of ego, will give you a nice way out of the problem. For the investment purposes, you will have to have the appetite of taking the risk and also bearing a possible loss. So if you don't have that appetite, better not to take any risk. Live life as usual and do not engage into any reactive communication with anybody, even in social media. Just be humble and chant Vishnu Sahasranam 3 days, and for these 3 days, if you focus on Narayana, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, just these simple chant which I continuously give you according to the flavor of the moon, this will help you tune your mind, think on the logical side, and even in your personal life, if logic challenges emotion or emotions come in the way of logic, you will find a middle path. Don't take any extreme side. There can be challenges in your family, or you can be worried about your education if you're a student, or you can be worried about your children. You have to be careful, and you will have to heal your solar plexus. For very few people, there can be a fear generating, and to combat that fear, you will take some new ways. So you will have to have a creative mindset where even if there is a fear, face it. Because Venus crossing the Gandanta and the future of the moon lying in a Venus zodiac sign will definitely impact your mind, and you will find that you are trapped into, say, a bad relationship, a bad situation. It can be slightly discomforting, and you may have to be silent and keep moving, keep walking for the next 4-5 days. Remember, it's a moon transit, the flavor will be mild. I make these videos to create awareness. It's more about emotional and mental awareness. So if something like this happens to you, you should know it's the planets, and so don't never get disheartened. Keep moving. It's a good transit for scientists. It's a good transit to find something that is lost, even a lost item. And overall, if you can focus on mathematics, numbers, you can get your numbers right, and this will help you guide in the right direction. That's it for this video. Please subscribe and share the video among family and friends. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Telegram, Facebook for reels and interesting stuff. Also, for consultations, please drop me an email. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, this is your host Puneet. Namaste.